What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today. Today's opponent is going to be Dylan, and this battle actually was quite a while ago, but we've got some awesome-looking UU teams pretty much here. I mean, I know there's a Talonflame there, but before we get into that, do not forget about our 50 like goal. If we reach 50 likes on this video, I will continue to bring you 2 Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles per day. That's right, 1 Battle Spot Live, and then 1 6v6 Wi-Fi battle like this one. So definitely do not forget to leave a like for that. And yeah, now that I got that out of the way, let's take a look at the teams. On my side, at the time of recording, Galvantula and Trevenant were both considered OU, but just recently, in fact, it was like yesterday or the day before, both Galvantula and Trevenant have dropped down to UU, so now, technically, this team is entirely UU, with Heracross, whatchamacallits, yeah, that, Typhlosion, Empoleon, and Gardevoir on this team. And my opponent, with the exception of Talonflame, has all UU and below as well, with Pangoro and Aurorus, which I think are both going to be NU, Chestnut, which is definitely UU, Talonflame, like I said, and then Aromatisse and Dragalge, or Dragalge, however you want to say it. I'm not entirely sure how it's supposed to be pronounced, so my bad on that one. I just have always called it Dragalge, you know what, I don't know what I call it. I have no clue. So out comes the Pangoro to start things off. I'm going to start things off with my Kumonga, my lovely Galvantula. I really do like Galvantula. I liked Galvantula before it got Sticky Web, so it's just an added bonus. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, and I probably should have set up the Sticky Webs first here, because the Parting Shot is pretty obvious, and I realized that after the fact, and that is unfortunate. I do get some good damage off on it, though, but he's going to get Switch Initiative, kind of, sort of. Obviously, I'm just going to switch out, unless he brings out something that's weak to Heracross, but why would he do that? That's just not a thing. That doesn't make sense. And this guy knows what he's doing. So, out comes the Aromatisse, which is a great move. These things are so bulky. I do get off my Flame Orb, though, because this is a Guts Heracross. I really need to make a Moxie one, though. I want to do Scarf Moxie Cross so bad. So bad, I need to make one. But anyway, I'm going to switch out into Typhlosion to take the incoming Fairy attack. So there goes the Moonblast. Not very effective. That pretty much makes it so that I can't use Eruption as effectively as what I wanted to. So they're going to switch out into Dragalge here, and I just went for the Fire Blast because, well, I'm not at full HP. Eruption just, I don't know if it's worth it. But this does a lot of damage. Crap ton. I am Choice Specs, though, and this Dragalge is usually pretty specially defensive. Fire Blast misses the next turn, which sucks. And I really don't have any reason to switch out. I mean, I guess I do because I can't do a whole lot to this thing, but seeing how much damage that did, I really wanted to stay in and get more damage off on it. It is unfortunate that the second Fire Blast missed, because I would have killed this thing, judging by that damage. I do get the burn, though, and that means that this thing is going to go down. But Typhlosion is going to go down as well, and that is unfortunate. I really was hoping that Typhlosion could put in some more work here, but dismantling the other team's special wall is absolutely incredible. So with the burn damage, that Dragalge goes down, and I actually really want to try one of these as well. I'm trying to make some more lower-tiered Pokemon. I do not want to be an OU whore. As much as I love OU Pokemon, I feel like the tier right now is very stale, just as a whole. So I'm trying to move away from it a little bit and just bring like some OU Pokemon sometimes. I really like mixed tier matches, though. That's really my favorite. I like to bring some of everything and not just restrict myself to one particular tier. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, I've got my Mega Gardevoir here, shiny and everything. It was a gift from a subscriber a while back, but this match was a while ago. So, yeah, with the Chestnut out here, he's not going to survive that amazingly powerful Moonblast. I really want to make a Gardevoir with Hyper Voice, though, so I need to kind of get on that as well. So many things that I have to breed. So many things. So out comes the Talonflame, goes for that Flare Blitz. That does a lot of damage. Even as a Mega Gardevoir, I don't have a lot of physical defense, so I'm going to go for the Destiny Bond and hope that he tries to kill me here, because he doesn't really have much other choice. I guess he could go for the Swords Dance, try to bait me to attack, or Roost. So he's going to go for the Roost, and he doesn't really have that much HP that he needs to recover, but that is fine, I guess. And I just went for the Psyshock this turn. I honestly thought he was going to kill me, but he doesn't want to trade his Talonflame. But look how much damage that Psyshock does. That is absolutely insane. And now he has to go for Flare Blitz or Brave Bird or something, but I'm actually going to switch out. I'm going to save Gardevoir for now and make him kill himself by breaking my Sash on Kumonga. So he's going to go for the Flare Blitz. Obviously, that's going to be super effective. Bring me down to that Sash. Hopefully no burn. If he burns me, I'm screwed. But it doesn't look like I'm going to get that. He does break the Sash, and the recoil is going to kill himself. So that is awesome, and I'm perfectly fine with trading the Sash for Talonflame being dead. That is more than okay with me. Aurorus comes out. They usually do not have priority, so I could set the Sticky Web, but it's a little bit late in the match for that. So I'm just going to go for the Thunder for damage, and it does pretty decent damage. Here comes the Ancient Power, which is Aurorus' best bet as far as special attacks go. Special attacking Rock-type moves. That's what I was thinking of. No boost from the Ancient Power, which is great. And Punch Bug is coming out to clean up. I'm going to go for that Swords Dance because he can't paralyze me with T-Wave. There's not really much he can do other than Ancient Power and hope for a boost. Turns out he has the Psychic, though, and that's a little bit unfortunate. I really wasn't expecting that, but I do have pretty decent special defense. Not invested or anything, but just naturally high special defense. So I'm going to be able to, after the Swords Dance, obviously, kill off this Aurorus. I was going to kill him anyway. Just because he's 4 times weak to it, and he does have pretty bad physical defense. I believe it's only like base 70 or 70-something. He does have high HP, but again, that quad super effective move with Stab, no chance. Out comes the Pangoro, and this thing is not going to be able to survive any hit that I'm going to throw at it. So, close combat, I'm going to die to the burn damage this turn, which is unfortunate, but killing 2 Pokemon for 1, you know what, that's fine with me as well. I'm fine with that trade. So, the close combat is going to take out that Pangoro, and ouch, the burn damage, yep, that is going to take me out, so that kind of sucks. I mean, but Punch Bug did well, he did really well. Out comes Birch, my lovely Birch Tree, Trevenant. And Aromatisse is still around, so it kind of works out. Willow misses, unfortunately, so he's going to get that Moonblast off. That's going to do a good chunk of damage because Trevenant's special defense is pretty bad. That was actually a crit, so I'm thinking that this thing is not invested at all because I'm not invested in special defense, and Trevenant doesn't have naturally high special defense. So that kind of did a lot of damage, or that did not a lot of damage for being special attack. Anyway, I do get the Willow off, and I do outspeed this thing, so I'm like, oh, I can rest up, but he has the Quick Claw, and it's going to activate, he's going to get the Draining Kiss off and kill me before I can rest. I was not expecting that. It is unfortunate, and that kind of leads back to the Willow missing the first turn. If that didn't happen, I could go for a Horn Leech and maybe get some HP back. I don't know how that would have played out exactly. Then again, Aromatisse is so bulky, I don't know if I would have recovered anything at all from Horn Leech. So out comes Empoleon. Go for that Flash Cannon, which is super effective, and I'm going to guess that this thing is physically bulky, judging by how the fact that Empoleon kills him in 1 hit. Yes, and that's actually it. That's his last Pokemon. I was not really keeping track. So Tridentio, the Empoleon, definitely pulling through, getting rid of that Aromatisse. Punch Bug did absolutely awesome. Heracross killed 2 Pokemon, I believe. And then Typhlosion did pretty well as well, dismantling that Dragalge. So, actually, this was just a really, really fun match with some Pokemon that you don't see all the time. I definitely want to make some of these, like Dragalge. I want to make a Chestnut, because I have the tools for it, but I just haven't gotten around to breeding them. Same thing with Aurorus. It does have pretty bad stats and typing, but I love the design. I really want to use it, so hopefully I get around to that soon. But that is pretty much it for this time, guys. Do not forget to leave a like. I thank you, as always, for supporting me. You know, that's all good stuff. I do appreciate it. If we reach 50 likes, I will be bringing 2 Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles to the channel, bringing them your way. Yeah, it's going to be a Battle Spot and 6v6. I know I've said it a million times, but just like to throw it out there so that everybody knows what's going on in case you missed it. But yeah, I will see you for the next episode. But until then, game on.